Welcome to Dangerous Grounds Network, the #1 online radio network. 100% American Badass. Sponsored by Madison Rising, Kings Hollows, the Veteran Exchange, Combat Flip-Flops, Branded Warriors Inc., Black Rose Tattoos. The Dangerous Grounds Network is here to give Americans a chance to be heard, play badass music, and to help all those in need with information. All our hosts have a great mind and knowledge to bring to you all. Anyone can come as a guest. Email us at dgn1980@my.com and let's see what you got. As we always say, let's get dangerous.
Coming to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina. It's the Dangerous Grounds Network presents the #1 morning show in America. It's the 3%er morning show with your host, Sergeant Big Country. Now put on that PT belt, wash your cocks and change your socks, and get ready to stroke this freedom boner. Let's get dangerous.
You'll miss the show. Been a lifetime, now the moment's passed. Been waiting here so I can kick some ass. Now face the crowd, no backing down. Been down and out, here's what it's all about. Let's get things started. Time to be a man. Nowhere to run now. You just had your chance. Bury your head 'cause I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. Stand up, now you know. In the middle of the ring, let my fist go. Wait a lifetime, now I got the chance. Give everything and it's time to dance. Now face the crowd, no backing down. Been down and out, here's what it's all about. Let's get things started. Time to be a man. Nowhere to run now. You just had your chance. Bury your head 'cause I'm dangerous. Jump in the fray. Today's the day that you go down, down, down. Let's get things started. Time to be a man. Nowhere to run now. You just had your chance. Let's get things started. Time to be a man. Nowhere to run now. You just had your chance. Bury your head 'cause I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous.
Good morning, Dangerous Grounds Nation. Welcome to another episode of the 3%er Morning Show with your host, Big Country and Miss J. Good morning, Miss Sissy. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted.
You have been busy.
Yes. Oh, goodness, yes. But I have to say it's actually good to be busy again instead of just, halfway busy or a quarter of the way busy. It's on like Donkey Kong. So,
Okay.
well, I guess we'll start off with the crappy stuff first that apparently we're just now hearing about. So, this little clip to play. I don't really know how true this invisible missile that Russia has, because all the technology and shit we got, I mean, it's got to be picked up at some point. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion, but who knows? So let's see if there's. I mean, if it's just music, I'll cut it off. But they might say something about it. I'm actually kind of curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna be sound. But I can tell you exactly how it's gonna work just by looking at it. So it being invisible is because they're putting the damn thing up in space. And then it lets go of like little bitty other warheads that'll just drop. It says unpredictable flight path which can bypass any lines of interception, which means it will be almost impossible to shoot out of the sky. But it's like this everywhere you go. When technology advances, technology keeps advancing. It's not going to stop. So they might have something there for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure our military and other militaries are working on a way to bypass that, because that's exactly what it is. It's shown it in space, and it lets go and it drops from there. And I guess the way that the nuclear warheads are made, you can't predict the path because it could swing left, right, up, down, whatnot, and just kind of flutter around. I was freaked out. I heard it on the news yesterday. Where'd you hear that?
That's where I heard like a little clip of it on the news, and I was like, what the world? And that's what Russia is saying that they have, right?
Yeah.
And it's scary. Like I hope that Putin and Trump don't get into like trying to say, like who's got the bigger missile. Like, I hope it doesn't end up becoming like a ridiculous thing like that. Like, mine's bigger than yours, and, I can do this and I can do that. And they just end up letting their pride and stuff cause a stupid war. Yeah. I'm really hoping it doesn't come to that, because they're both really powerful, prideful men,
Yeah, and I agree with you on that. And even though Russia's trying to jump in Syria a little bit, I have to halfway agree with that because of ISIS. Anytime there's war, there's going to be innocent bystanders killed. I mean, that's just the cost of war. But if they're going in there to take out the terrorist threat, then I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Now, if they're just going in there just to go in there and bully around, and that's something different.
Hurt people.
Yeah. Yeah, they wasn't too happy when we dropped that mother of all bombs, but they were gassing the hell out of everybody. It was inhumane. That shit's not fun. I mean, CS gas that we go through the gas chamber in basic training, you're not gonna die, but that shit burns. Shit burns, make you throw up, make snot come out your nose. Shit like that. That shit ain't no fun. Of course, I went through it three times.
Oh, gosh. Well, and I saw this really sad video the other day about, it was this young girl. She looked like she was maybe 13 or something, or 12. And she was like, it was a really sad video. She was like crying in it, talking about how she lives in Syria and her and her family, and like just a bunch of kids are basically trapped in this place, and every time they try to go out to get food and stuff, they're getting bombed or shot at, or you know what I mean. And she was like, why? We're just hungry, and like it was just really sad, and to hear that Russia may be helping them do that's just, I don't know, that's
it is
messed
sad.
up.
It is sad, especially when countries like that have been fighting for thousands and thousands of years anyway. I mean, it is sad. When's it going to stop? I mean, really? I mean, granted, whenever I was in, and I'm man enough to say this, when I was in, I was a hateful guy. I was. Civilians, I just didn't talk to them. I was a hateful guy. I wanted to protect my brother and sister to the left and the right of me, and I wanted to make it home. I was a hateful guy. And when I got out, it took me a little bit to get rid of that. But it's gone. I mean, it's still back there in the back of the head in case, for God forbid, it ever has to come back out. But, I mean, it sucks. It definitely does. And hopefully that won't be used or dragged upon or anything like that. Here is something kind of funny. There was a police chase in Arizona. They were chasing puppies down the highway.
What?
Two dogs escaped and ended up on a busy highway in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh my gosh.
So there was a police cruiser that was on a high-speed chase to save the puppies, which, see, that's cool. That's good shit. That's good shit. Instead of them getting hit or somebody trying to swerve and call accident, what's up, Ryan? The guy got him out of the way. So that was
funny.
pretty epic.
That's
Pretty
so funny.
Yeah. First, Afghan female officer off to Stardust. Huh. I was there was one thing I did see on I was over at a buddy of mine's house watching TV. I think it's Indiana's basketball team. Their female team has their very first Muslim on the team. And I'd say she's actually pretty damn good. Girl can shoot. Everybody's, friends with her and everything. Everybody's kosher. No hard feelings towards her or anything like that, which is good. And, she practices her religion, but one of the things that she said was the negative part, the hateful part, the hurtful part, she doesn't understand why it's there. If it's supposed to be peace. So, but yeah, I mean, she's in there playing ball and doing pretty damn good too. So, I mean,
good for her.
Yeah, I say the same thing. Good for her, and good for the college and the team to actually, accept her in and have a positive outcome instead of a negative one, because that's what's needed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And I don't know a whole lot about the Muslim religion, but I did used to work with a lady. She was really sweet, and she her religion was Muslim, and like I said, I don't know a lot about it, but I think that there are, like, how we have churches and we have all these different types of churches, and a lot of them believe the same thing, just practice it different or believe different things. But I think it's possibly the same with that. I think that, like, a lot of Muslim people get bad names and, get labeled a certain way because of what people like ISIS and, like, Al Qaeda and stuff like that do. But I don't think that, it, like, the religion itself, and like I said, I don't know enough about it, but I don't think, I wouldn't think that it would teach hate and to kill and things like that, like what these outrageous, basically foreign